Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video it is my March plan with me, so why not grab your beverage, whether that be tea, coffee, glass of water, and your bullet journals if you want to come along and plan with me. If not, sit back and relax, and I hope you enjoy this video. For the month of March, I have gone for a tulip theme. So in the UK, it is Mother's Day on the 19th, and I feel like one of the staple gifts is always flowers, and I guess tulips are starting to pop up now in the back of my garden, which I'm really excited about. So here are some of the pens and materials that I will be using throughout this setup. I have gotten some new things which you will see over the course of this video. If at this point you are not yet subscribed to this channel, I would really appreciate if you did so, and hopefully by the end of this video you'll be able to give it a massive thumbs up because you've liked it so much. Here I have my first ever craft knife, which I will be using in this setup and hopefully throughout the rest of my bullet journal, and my first ever set of washi tapes, which I can't believe it's taken me this long to go ahead and buy some. But yeah, I'm excited to use them for this setup and also for, I guess, my future bullet journal themes too. Jumping right in now with my cover page. So I've drawn tulips all around, different sizes, different shapes, some kind of open, some not quite open, and using the variety of colors that I've chosen, I'm just coloring them individually. I'm never too sure whether to go with the outline first then color, but I think because of the way I pictured how I wanted my outline, not a very neat outline, which if you know me, you know I'm not very neat sometimes. I kind of drew the outline, don't even know how to explain it, not straight, not clean, it kind of goes outside of the line a little, kind of giving that effect that I haven't coloured quite in between the lines. So I guess it worked out quite well putting the colour down first, then doing the outline, because that's the kind of effect that I wanted to go for. So I will leave you now for a little while just to enjoy me setting up my cover page and my calendar page, and then I'll jump back in with you for the next few pages of this spread. just thought I'd jump in here. If you do want to know how I drew the tulips, I will be doing a how-to over on my Instagram and also on my TikTok. So Instagram at _my self-care planners and on TikTok at _my self-care. So do look out for those. Go ahead and follow, subscribe, and you'll be kept up to date with, I guess, how to draw the tulips and also how I use the rest of my spreads throughout the month of March. And for those of you who have been around here from the beginning and know that I guess I've not been the best with hand lettering, and I really tried at the beginning to really practice it and work really hard on it. And now I've just found like my natural flow with doing hand lettering. So I really loved how I wrote this March, and I really feel like I've come a long way with my hand lettering. Let me know if you agree or not. This next page was actually inspired by Amanda Rachley, and this is my master to-do list for the month of March. If you are new here, I tend not to use my bullet journal as a traditional bullet journal, and over the past couple of months I've been incorporating bit by bit different aspects of bullet journaling. I am quite used to now using my bullet journal as a daily journal, but I do like to still plan things. And before, I just had a Alistair to-do list each week, but I just thought actually rather than setting one up each week, I'm just going to have a big long list for the month of March. If I run out, I can just use another page to create another one. So yeah, this was an idea that I took from, or that was inspired by Amanda Rachley. So now here we go into the fun part. I am cutting my bullet journal for the first time this year and using my craft knife. I do potentially need to buy I don't know what you call them, but basically the pad that you put underneath the paper so that I'm not using a scrap piece of cardboard, but it did its job well for this purpose of the video. It was quite nerve-wracking actually trying to figure out how to cut my bullet journal so that or the pages don't fall out, because that was really what I was imagining in my head, because I've never used a craft knife before. Usually I just tend to use scissors, but this was a lot easier than using scissors. So I'm glad I've finally taken the jump to start using a craft knife. As I am using my bullet journal for daily journaling, it's quite difficult to know how many pages I need for the month of March, or just any month in general. What I've done is kind of just counted how much I've used it in the past months, and then just use a rough estimate. So hopefully I don't run out. Hopefully it is enough space for me, but hey ho, try something new. There's always going to be a little bit of a risk anyway. So I did do a lot of the cutting off camera, just because it's quite tedious and I really wanted to concentrate and focus on it. But here I am cutting out the last page, and you'll see once this paper is removed, I have my habits behind on the very last page. I like to be able to see my habits all throughout the month, so that's why I decided to have it right on the back page here. So wherever I am in my daily journaling, I can always see my habit tracker too. So a lot of the scrap paper I'm probably never going to use again, but the bigger pieces, I am going to keep those and put them in the back of my bullet journal for if I need to ever cover anything up, if I've made any mistakes, or just want to add extra pieces of the bullet journal paper to a monthly setup or spread. So just as we are getting towards the end of the video, but you're wondering, well, where are the washi tapes? Why have we not used them yet? Here they are. So I'm using the washi tapes to add some pattern and some color to the tabs of my daily journals. And I probably should have chosen my theme around the washi tape, but luckily I found two that matched okay. Not 100%, but they matched okay with the theme and the colors that I've used. So I will show you those shortly. There's the green one that have actually like little flower patterns on them, and then I chose the yellow one just because yellow is my favorite color, and it was the only one that was closest to the yellow that I used. Unfortunately, a lot of the clips that I did for this part of the video were out of focus, so I did have to remove them. So apologies for that, but you'll see right at the very end the flip through of how it all turned out, and I will also be adding those onto my Instagram page as well, so do go check that out so that you can see the final product. If you have gotten this far, I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.